reconstruction is the sad case of 23-year-old Gail Whitehouse. 8 weeks ago, on Thursday the 6th of September, she was found murdered. For 5 years, she'd been a familiar figure in the red light district of Wolverhampton, and she was last seen in that area on the evening of Monday the 3rd of September in Steelhouse Lane, which is where our film begins. By Thursday, 3 days after Gail's disappearance, friends of hers who worked on Steelhouse Lane decided to print and distribute their own missing person leaflets. On the day she went missing, Monday the 3rd of September, Gail had started work at about 6:30 after leaving her 2 young children with the babysitter.
Right, come on. Come on then. Come on, Johnny. Riley, we're going a couple of hours. You be a good little boy, and I'll see you in a couple of hours. Wait there for Mummy. Come on. All right. I'll see you later.
She usually stood on the corner of Steelhouse Lane.
Hi, Gail. How you doing?
Oh, how are you?
Not too bad.
It's a kid time.
Driving me mad.
Oh, I know.
The Vice Squad regularly patrol the Steelhouse Lane area.
Our job mainly is to arrest the girls for loitering, prostitution. These mainly stem from complaints that we get from residents in the area, because as you can appreciate, some of the Vice area is a residential area. I've known Gail Whitehouse for about 5 years. Gail was very, very friendly. She was a nice girl, probably one of the nicer girls. We had no problems with her at all.
You gonna take me in then?
We do arrest the girls every night. They are fined approximately £150 per time, and that if they're arrested every week can soon mount up.
At about 8:30, Gail was seen getting into a car with 2 men.
Right.
She was back again within about half an hour. At about 9:20, a local security guard saw Gail.
I popped into the grocery shop for a packet of cigarettes, and I noticed a young girl that I know now as Gail Whitehouse standing on the corner talking to an Asian chap. When I was coming out with my cigarettes, I noticed she was walking across the road onto the hospital car park. There was a gold-coloured Cortina on the hospital car park with an Asian chap sitting on the bonnet. Gail and the other one walked towards the car. They spoke. The one on the bonnet got off, and they all got into the car. And I just carried on with my normal round.
See you, Gail.
Then just before 10 o'clock, Gail's friend Diane was picked up by a client, leaving Gail alone on Steelhouse Lane. Then just after 10, 2 witnesses driving along Steelhouse Lane saw a girl like Gail apparently trying to get into a lorry parked round the corner on Jenner Street. And it was shortly after 10 when Diane came back to Steelhouse Lane, but Gail was nowhere to be seen. Three days later, just 100 yards away from that corner, Gail's body was found in some undergrowth. She'd been strangled. DCI Sid Law is in charge of this case, and first of all, it's important to find the driver of that lorry.
It is very important indeed. We do wish him to come forward as soon as possible. We don't know exactly what the vehicle is, whether it's a brand new vehicle but it is silver or grey in colour.
In fact, that whole area is popular with lorry drivers as a place to park overnight, isn't it?
Yes, it is. There are several roads off Steelhouse Lane where lorry drivers do park overnight. Adelaide Street, which is adjacent to wasteland nearby, All Saints Road, which is off Steelhouse Lane, as is Eagle Street, and also Eager Tyre Services, which is in Steelhouse Lane itself. The lorry drivers use the forecourt there.
So if you were parked anywhere in that area on Monday the 3rd of September, please give us a call. 2 people you specifically need to trace are the men seen with the gold Ford Cortina just around 9 o'clock.
Yes, at 9:20 p.m. that gold Cortina was seen on the Royal Hospital car park. 2 Asian men were seen to get in it, together with Gail. We do stress that that vehicle was returned to the red light district with Gail, and she did go about her business after then. But we do wish to speak to these men, as they may be able to help us.
Some witnesses have come forward. There must be a lot more who would have been around that night.
Yes, Steelhouse Lane is a very busy thoroughfare, and in fact, on Monday the 3rd of September, there was a speedway meeting nearby between Reading and Wolverhampton. Any persons who used Steelhouse Lane that night, we would ask them to come forward, as they may have seen Gail.
So a lot of people could have seen her that night. You've ruled out robbery as a motive.
Yes, but also we have found that one piece of property is missing. That is Gail's wristwatch. It is a Seconda wristwatch, a lady's wristwatch, but it has an unusual face. It's black in colour with Roman numerals, and also bears the moon and constellation in the background.
Very distinctive, could lead you to the killer. Of course, you need anyone who had any contact with Gail that night to contact you.
Yes, we would ask anyone to come forward who had contact with Gail, including her clients. We would treat them with the utmost discretion.
Right. You are absolutely guaranteed discretion by Mr. Law and his colleagues. You could prevent the same thing happening to somebody else, so please do call. The number here to the studio once again is 081 811 8181. The number direct to Wednesfield Police Station is 0902 649000. That's 0902, the code for Wolverhampton, 649000.